Hello guys and welcome to Turbo Racing for yet another GT Legends online action. Tonight we are going to UK GTL to drive twice our favorite Ford Mustang car from the original GT Legends, and we are at Silverstone 1967. Once again there will be two races. 12 laps each, and at the moment we are just 3 minutes before the first qualifying session, which will be 10 minutes. So guys, let's not waste time, let's go to the game to see what happens there. As you can see at the moment, just a few minutes actually, excuse me, before the beginning of the quali, we are leading with 46.1. Second position for Dan, 49.3, 50.8 for Jeff. And after that we have Quaife, Kurt, Robbie, Das, Fulvio, Matt and Stony. And to be fair, I really hope there will be much more Mustangs, at least for race number 2, because as you can see we have 3 seconds leads to Das, who has just took second position. I really hope we will have some competition tonight, because I think that 46.1 is a really good lap time, guys. But we will see during the race, and I'm not gonna change the race for race number 2. I'm gonna stay with the Mustang, because this is my favorite car in GT Legends and my second favorite car in real life, actually. Hello, Fred. Yes, I'm okay. What about you, buddy? And hello, Robbie, as well. As you can see, guys, our teammate Robbie will go with the Mustang for race number 1 as well. And yeah, we are now just 1 minute before the start of the first qualifying session. Once again, 10 minutes, after that 12 laps race. Any moment we will start voting. Let's take a look at some of the drivers. Das going with the Cortina. Cortina for Dan as well. Jeff sticking with the Mini Cooper. Another Mini Cooper for Quaife and Fulvio. Kurt with Mini Cooper as well. Mustang for Robbie. And Austin Mini Cooper S for Matt. Ford Anglia for Tony. Tony going with the slowest car on the straights. Oh, this is wonderful, Fred. You have the popcorns and the beer and the drinks. This is nice. Oh, that's going very fast, 47.6 now, which is 1.5 seconds lower than us. This Cortina is not the car that we have to get out of the equation, because the Cortina is very good car, fast, not that fast on the straights, but very fast on the corners. And here we are at the quali. I'm going out. Now the question is 45 possible? Because that 46.1 I made during the practice was the perfect lap. So I'm not sure I can go faster, but it was with fuel for 12 laps. Maybe at the end of the race with less fuel we can be even faster, who knows? I don't have that much information about the car's behavior during the race, of course. This bump just threw me out of the corner. This is actually the previous one, the hardest corner at this version of Silverstone. Okay, now just the final corner. And no! 46.1 once again. Ah! No, 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 touching the fence at the corner entry. Thus taking second position, 48.2 from him at his first swap. Yeah, the final corner is not easy, even though it looks easy. You have to put some nice techniques there. Meanwhile, Paul Villiers is joining. Just a little bit of brake at the beginning, and after that, letting the car get into the inside of the corner. Hmm, 47.4 from Das. Okay, Sammy? Okay, we have time for 2 more laps. Yeah, the typical British weather. Yeah, it's a shame. For F1 there's no rain at all. And this swap is going so strong, guys. Getting the maximum out of the car. And there it is, guys. 45.7. Wow, the car is absolutely amazing. Or as I love to say, the car is absolutely beautiful. And we are in provisional pole position, second position for Das at the moment, and third position for Dan. Fourth for Matt, Clive, Jeff, Fulvio, Kurt, Tony, Robbie, and Paul Villiers. Also with Lotus Cortina. Yeah, I tried third gear, but it doesn't have much of a difference actually. It's almost the same. Yeah, maybe it's because of the car, Sammy, but I'm always very fast with the Ford Mustang. This is the car I have most wins with at the end. And it's definitely more suitable for the long straights at Silverstone than Lotus Cortina, driven by Das and Dan. And also this was totally the perfect lap. Maybe I was able to make no more than another 2/10 to go down to 45.5, and maybe this was going to be the absolute best the car can get. Meanwhile, any moment we will switch to the race session. Once again, guys, 2 races tonight. First race, 12 laps. Second race, 12 laps again. And here we are. Race number 1. Okay, now is our chance. Now is our moment at the first big straight. I'm really hoping for some more Ford Mustangs for race number 2, because I don't think the Cortinas can challenge me at the Silverstone. Even if my tires are going off at the end of the race. And maybe, guys, you remember the previous 2 races at this championship. I was with Lotus Cortina, and I was fighting Dan with Lotus Cortina and Matt with Ford Mustang. Now I am on the other side, driving the muscle car. Third position for Dan, meanwhile, followed by Matt and Jeff. Fulvio also in top 10, top 6. Yeah, very, very long and exhausting race, Fred. Tough day and a bad day in the office. But it's in the past now. We are looking forward to hopefully two victories tonight. This is the goal for tonight. Thank you, Robbie. This is a proper letting someone to overlap you by going out of the racing line. And I'm very, very happy with Robbie and the progress he's making every day. Meanwhile, Das is doing wonderful in second position. He's very fast, keeping with our pace. In my opinion, the Mustang is the better option for this circuit, but who knows? Maybe at the end he's gonna have the better tires. And when I'm driving the Mustang, everything else than the victory is a terrible performance. Oh, I was not expecting that. Haha. The curb just threw the car out of the circuit. Fortunately, 7 more laps to go, so we are still in the game. Yeah, let's overtake him. Yeah, something definitely happened. I don't know if it was the gravel or something else, but the car just oversteered like crazy. Now we can catch him on the straight, I guess. Or to reduce the gap. Yeah, as always, Das is very fast. And this is not a surprise. It was going to be too dangerous to attack there. Another chance. Ah, he's fighting like a lion. I love it. This is it, guys. David versus Goliath. Thank you, Robbie. Meanwhile, we are in WAP number 9. Let's be careful now. No room for more errors. Such a great challenge from Das. He's always so fast during the races. Oh, new fastest swap. Nice. And 2 laps to go, guys. The good news for us is absolutely no problems for us with the tires. Dan still in second position, followed by Matt and Quav. Jeff also in top 6. Fulvio out of top 6 now. And here we are, winning race number 1 of the evening, guys. Even though the spin we made, we were able to clinch the victory at the end. Second position for Das. Third position for Dan, also on the podium, followed by Matt. Quaife in 5th position. 6th position for Jeff, also with the Mini Cooper. 7th for Fulvio. 8th for Paul. Great performance by Paul. 8th position. Able to beat Tony, Kurt and Robbie. Tony in the pit stop, meanwhile, something happened with him. Kurt in 9th position, meanwhile. And Robbie will finish in 11th. Thank you, Sammy. And this is it, guys, race number 1. My favorite car is, of course, Ferrari. All of the Ferraris. I am a Ferrari boy. Let's take a look at the fastest laps. 46.3 from us, 47.4 from Das, and Dan with 49.0. And once again, guys, I'm not gonna change the car for race number 2. I'm gonna stick with the Mustang in search for another victory. It's gonna be interesting to see the car choice of the other drivers, Jeffers, Das, Dan, Quaife, and the other boys, which cars they will get. And during the practice, I'm gonna have some rest, and I'm gonna watch the other cars. And actually, let me see how to start the car, because the first time it wasn't good. Okay, I think we are ready. So, at the moment, Quaife is with Ford Anglia, Ford Mustang for Robbie, Tony, Kurt, and Dan with Mini Coopers, Ford Anglia for Matt, Fulvio with Mini Cooper, Paul Villiers with Lotus. Jeffers is taking Ford Mustang. This is lovely. Maybe he's gonna challenge for the victory, and I hope Das will take Ford Mustang as well for the second race. Oh no, he's going with Austin Mini Cooper. I was hoping he's gonna get Ford Mustang, and we will have some more battling during race number 2, because I don't believe Austin Mini Cooper actually have the power to fight Ford Mustang at Silverstone, at that version of Silverstone with so many straights. But actually the rules are very interesting in this championship, guys. We have 4 divisions of cars, and every winner of a division is taking 10 points. So no matter if I win twice with Ford Mustang, if Das wins once with Cortina and once with Austin Mini Cooper in his class, he's gonna have 20 points just like me. But I'm not making this kind of mathematics. I'm just fighting for the overall victories, and this is the reason I'm gonna stay with the Ford Mustang, even if it's gonna be a little bit boring race. Of course, we have to wait and see what's Jeff gonna do in the Mustang. And meanwhile, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget you can hit the like button. Also, you can subscribe to the channel if you want some more great sim racing, just like this we are having tonight. And also, if you think my content is entertaining and you are having a lot of fun, you can consider making a donation throughout Patreon, PayPal, Streamlabs, or donation alerts. And as always, your support is vital for turbo racing. Thank you, Fred. I just saw the message. Even though it's 5 minutes of it has been sent 5 minutes from now. Before 5 minutes, excuse me. Okay. We are watching that. Jeff, meanwhile, how many minutes? Quali in 6 minutes. Okay, so I guess quali in about 5 from now. And Jeff, 49.3 from him. And to be exact, guys, I'm indeed a little bit disappointed. We have just 3 Ford Mustangs at the moment for race number 2. I was hoping for some more competition because this is a circuit for muscle cars. But maybe the boys are actually keeping the fastest cars, and I'm talking about the Ford Mustang, of course, for the later stages of the championship. Okay, Jeff is not driving at the moment. Let's take a look at full view before we jump to the qualifying session. Oh, he just touched the barrier just like I did not long ago. Meanwhile, Das taking second position, 50.4 with Austin Mini Cooper S. And here we are at the race, the quali session, excuse me. Another 10 minutes before the start of race number 2. Meanwhile, guys, take a look at the difference between these two cars. Toto David versus Goliath in sim racing, or actually in racing as well. Almost a new personal best. Or actually it's a personal best, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's a new personal best. And this one is going even better. Yeah, even though the mistake at the end, it was a wonderful whoop. 45.3 and a new personal best. Let's take a look at someone in fast swap. Das in fast swap 48.5 from Das, and third position. Matt in fourth position with Cortina. Fulvio in fifth. Jeff starting a new fast swap. Let's take a look at him. And we have just 2 minutes before the start of race number 2. Once again, guys, it's gonna be 12 laps long. Okay, Jeff gave up, so we have only Fulvio and Paul Villiers still driving, but Paul is on formation lap, so he won't have time to finish a lap. So Fulvio will be the final guy who can make a progress in the standings. And before the end of his lap, we are leading Jeffers, Das, Matt, Fulvio, Paul Villiers, Kurt, Dan, Tony, Clive, and Robbie. the lovely little Austin Mini Cooper S. And any moment we will switch to the race. And yeah, this is the final lap of Fulvio, and he's taking 5th position. Here we are, guys, on the grid for race number 2. Let's win race number 2 as well. This is our goal now. Yeah, this time it's gonna be Mustang versus Mustang. Okay, we are taking the lead. Now Jeff is the chaser. with some slipstream as well. Thank you, Sammy. But it's still not won. We are at the only at the beginning of the race. Oh, this will be a warning, yeah. We are increasing the gap, 3.3 now. Oh, something happened with Jeff. He is losing time. And Matt is now in second position. I hope he will be able to continue though. But he is losing time and time. I hope he didn't give up. Yeah, he's still going. He's back. And we are starting lap 6. And we are now on the second part of the race, swap number 7. 13 seconds in front of Matt and 15 in front of Das. Jeff up to 7th. Now the question is he gonna challenge for podium? The gap is too big though, 16 seconds to Das and to Matt, so I'm not sure he's gonna do it, but at least 4th position is totally possible for him. He's now in 5th, but 16 seconds behind Fulvio, so who knows? Just 5 laps to go. It's gonna be hard for him. Thank you, Robbie. I can drive this Ford all day long, guys. I believe this is one of the cars that is showing my best. And I'm very happy to be one of the best muscle cars drivers in UK GTO. Meanwhile, we are now on the penultimate lap. Last lap but one. but actually the only problems I am facing are on the final corner. But I believe this is just the car's potential there. The car is very heavy, very powerful, and it's totally normal that it's not gonna be that fast on the final corner, just like the Cortinas, for example. So, to be fair, I believe I'm somewhere at the perfect setup for the car here at Silverstone 1967. And now we have just two more corners, guys, and we will clinch the second victory of the evening. And this is now officially a fact. Second victory. No big mistakes this time. And in my opinion, great driving. Second position for Matt, meanwhile, with Cortina. Third position for Das with Mini Cooper. Fourth for Fulvio, just faster than Jeff, who had some trouble in at the beginning of the race. Sixth position will be for Dan. Followed by Quaife, Kurt, Paul Villiers, Tony and Robbie. Oh boy, the Mini is almost taking the last corner flat out, which is totally normal. The car don't have that amount of power actually. Let's take a look at the fastest swaps. 46.2 for us, Jeff. 47.0, 48.1 for Matt, and Das 48.5. Yeah, it's not a good idea to go from a Mini to a Mustang. This is what Jeff says. Yeah, the reason is Jeff will be much faster in the Mini, to be fair. And it's so interesting that I'm faster with one kind of cars, Jeff is faster with another kind of cars, and this makes the races so interesting. Handles like a battleship. This is what Jeff is saying about the Ford Mustang. Yeah, this is the beauty of the muscle cars, actually. Thank you, Fred. The beauty of the muscle cars, indeed. And guys, if you enjoyed the content in the last 1.5 hours, don't forget you can hit the like button. Also, if you are new here, you definitely should click the subscribe now button because you don't want to miss the future of turbo racing. As you can see, we are having such a great sim racing on the channel. Also, if you love my content and you are entertained here, consider doing a donation throughout Patreon, PayPal, Streamlabs, or donation alerts. And of course, this is not mandatory, just if you can and if you love to do. Also, guys, you can find more interesting links in the video description. So, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you next time. Happy racing, everybody, and bye.